Good morning. Might be making some bad decisions this morning. We're on our way to a farm auction. I've never been to a farm auction before. I've been to livestock auctions, I've been to car auctions, I've been to estate sales, but never a farm auction. There's some haying equipment there we need to go check out. Gina is trusting me. She's staying here because she is on calf watch. She wants to be home just in case Azalea has her calf. She is due any day now, so she's trusting me to see what I get. And there's some good haying equipment there. There's some good farming equipment there, some tractors, some trucks, some trailers. So we're gonna go for a ride and see what we can find for a good deal. I'm telling myself I only need to get it if it's a good deal. There's some equipment we need, but we need it for a good deal. Otherwise, yeah, we gotta keep ourselves in check. So let's hit the road, get to the farm auction, see what we can find. It's a beautiful day out, so I maybe should stay and do some mowing, but man, we also need some equipment too. So I'm telling myself everything still needs to dry. So we're gonna go with that. So let's hit the road and see what we can find, guys. Well, the auction seems pretty busy, so we'll see how the prices are. I'm gonna say the prices are gonna be high with all the people that are here. Maybe they're here for the small estate stuff, not for the bigger equipment. Let's find out.
The small stuff, yeah. That's all I can afford anyway. Or sometimes we just strap it. Okay, cards right here. For the license here for us. And I'm going to come on, get $25.
350 to 86, 350 to 86, 22.50.
I am heading out. These prices are pretty much what you get some new equipment for, and not good used prices, even if they are used prices. Some water tanks sold for $175 and you can buy them brand new for $200. So that tells you how the prices are going. That's how they're going. I'm not complaining because they're not prices I want to be spending money on, but I think it's awesome for the people who are having the auction at their house. At least they're getting good money for the stuff on their end. So it's kind of like a give and take. So I'm glad that the sellers are making out good, just not what I was hoping for pricing. So we're not gonna be buying any farm equipment here, but it makes me feel good about the stuff we did buy. I got a good deal on all the stuff I did get compared to these auction prices. So I'm gonna head back to the homestead. I'll meet you guys there.
Guys, we're on baby watch. And I gotta tell you, every day I'm like, is there gonna be a calf? Not yet. She's getting so much closer and I can tell it's gonna be it could be any minute, right? So we had researched it and they say that Jerseys or a lot of cows usually have babies between 6 and 6, so. And then I saw 6 and 10. So hopefully we won't have a baby in the middle of the night, but I think it's a little bit more of a thing because every day I'm like, we're gonna go out to the barn, and when we were waiting for piglets and I'm waiting for him to say, we have piglets. And every day I was waiting, and now I'm waiting for every day that we're gonna have a calf. So she's really close. Her due date is actually 2 days from now, and they can go before and after. I feel like I'm repeating myself from the piglet situation, so we're hoping for a baby calf soon.
I've been keeping an eye on her. She's definitely bagging up, and her udder is filling up quite a bit. It is bigger than it was last time when we got her and we were milking her. So be interesting to see how much bigger it gets and how much more milk she produces. So Cookie was her first calf. So now after this calf, she'll actually be considered a cow. They're considered heifers until they have their second calf. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and it'll be interesting to see how much more milk production she makes this time versus last time. So we are excited. It's been a few months since we've had raw milk, and it is so good. We are missing it, so it'll be good to have that back. It'll be interesting to see if she has a boy or a girl calf and what they look like, because she is bred with country, so we are gonna have a hairy Jersey. So the auction was a little bit of a bust. The new idea mower that they had there, that sold for $7,000. I've been finding those on Facebook Marketplace for around $3,000 to $4,000. A round hay bale ring went for sale for $400. You can buy them new for about $400. So the prices there were kind of crazy, but it's good for the people that were having the auction, not good for the people that are trying to buy stuff. So I didn't stay to finish to see what everything went for. There was a few round balers there. There were some more tedders, and there were some tractors. And at that point, everything was going for ridiculous money. I was just like, I'm not even gonna waste my time anymore. We got stuff we gotta do at the homestead, so I figured it was time to head back here and get to work.
I think when you're doing something like yard sailing or auctions and all that, you're going to get a deal. So it's fun to go and check out, but yeah, it was time for him to head home before he went and spent crazy money on something.
So if you guys go auctioning or yard sailing, what prices are you trying to get for items? So like for me, my mindset was, if I can find something there for half price of what it's going for used, I'll buy it. If I can't find it for, say, what it's going for a half price on Facebook Marketplace, I'm not gonna buy it. Because if you go to find something on Facebook Marketplace, you can go, you can check it out, you can see it. You're usually talking to the owner, so you have more information. So like, you're paying that price. For me, if you go into an auction, it's kind of more of like, hey, you really don't know what you're getting. So if I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna have to get it for a deal. So if that way, if I gotta put more money into it, I have the extra money saved, if that makes sense. So that was the big thing for me, is like, I wanna be paying 50% less than what I can find it for on Marketplace. That's kind of my theory.
We have done an auction before, and I think one of the things, if it's something unique that only a few people can use, then you can get a really good deal. So if you're looking for something unique that you can only use in a certain situation, or maybe you're using to build around, say if you're going to like an auction for building supplies or something like that, or say a certain kind of implement that only like a certain tractor can use, like an older one that maybe not everybody has, you can get some good deals. So, but it's fun. We're going to keep our eye out for more auctions. That would be kind of a fun thing to do when we don't have anything going on. When is that? But anyway, I think he missed you when you were gone.
I think so.
Well, I was going to bring you in and show you our new baby chicks. My sister and her kids hatched us out some more layer chicks, and they're all in there in the brooder over there. But then Mr. Forrest decided to come along over here, and anytime we are in there, if he's around, he just meows and meows. So I think that he wants to get in there. So we are just going to have to show you them later. Right, Forrest? Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's get this greased up, and then we can see how my weld's hold up.
You didn't try it out yet?
Nope. I think I'm all out of grease.
Do you have more?
Yeah. Yep, that tube's empty. I'll be back. I'll have to remember to order more grease. I only got 2 more tubes left after this one. So I do grease my equipment, guys. I just don't really show it on video.
Yeah, you had a big old case.
Yeah, I only have 2 left out of the case. There we go. Oil level is perfect.
Oh, Fern, you decided to join the party? Hey, what are you doing?
All right, let's get this out. We'll see how we did fixing it up, welding it up. Hopefully we have all of the water out of the fuel. We'll have to keep an eye on that too.
Leave the door open.
forward, so I am not near anything. Let's start the PTO. Got it going slow. Rev it up. Let's check on a few things, see how we have the setup, see if it's going good, make sure we're not mowing more than we should be. All right, I want to lower that all the way down and see how we're riding. So we're riding on our back roller and the front is up off the ground. So I've changed the pitch quite a bit on our top link. So it's kind of more like this and not level. I'm hoping that'll keep the flail mower from picking up so much stuff. So before I would have it riding on our skids, and I'm trying not to, trying to have it ride on the roller and seeing if that helps. Because riding on the skids seems to have caused quite a bit of damage. So maybe this will take more of the pressure off and it'll let more stuff kind of like flow in and flow out from the front. We'll find out. But so far, I mean, it's doing a nice job mowing. So as long as we don't hit anything nasty, we should be good. This is the area that we mowed with the hay mower the other day, and then I went around and raked it up and picked it up. It's growing back pretty good. I really like the way that mower mows. So yeah, it's not ready to mow yet with a hay mower, but it's actually growing back pretty good. It's only been about a week since I mowed that area. So we get some more heat and some more sun, I think everything's really gonna pop. We need to get the rest of our haying equipment. You know what we should do is we should check to see if we got any water in the fuel filter. Yeah, a little bit, not too bad. We'll go on up ahead a little bit more and we'll check it and see how everything goes. I'm liking those adjustments so far. Hopefully it stays going good the way it is. So let's get fired back up, head on up. We'll keep an eye, see how everything's doing, see if we like the adjustments. But so far, I'm happy with it, but it doesn't take very long for things to change. We've been mowing for a bit, so it's probably a good time to check out and see how everything's working. Looks like all of this is holding up. Not seeing any cracks, so that is a bonus. It is mowing really nicely. It is really flailing everything and mulching it up good. I am really happy with how the road is looking once it's been mowed. If you guys are original to the channel, you probably remember what this road looked like. It was like this with trees, and it's basically like a tunnel the whole way up, and not very nice grass out here. So we've just been working on cleaning it up, and over the years it's getting better and better. We're gonna work our way up to the pond. If you guys remember what the pond looked like when we first got the property, it's a big difference now too. So we'll continue mowing up there, and we'll show you what that looks like. All right, let's get up to the pond mode. I'm curious to see how the pond's looking. The fish are jumping. Man, I gotta get out there and do some fishing and figure out how big these trout are now. We've had this pond stocked 3 times now, so there should be some good sized trout in there. Fish are jumping today. I can't get over how nice this grass is. I don't know if you remember how stubby this grass was out here when we first mowed it the first time. Sorry, the fish are jumping.
They jump every time the camera's not over that way.
Right, as soon as we take the camera away from the pond, the fish start jumping. Some of them seem to be pretty good size. But the first time we mowed here, it was like so brushy. You'd be walking around here with bare feet when we were trying to swim. It just hurts your feet. Now, it's almost like a lawn. Not quite lawn quality there. If we mowed it with a good finish mower all the time, it would be. I was actually seeing frogs jumping too while I was mowing.
I didn't see any frogs.
Yeah. So the wildlife are loving it up here. It is looking good. A good 0 turn mowing around here a couple of times would have this like a real nice lawn, but we don't have the time right now to get that fancy.
I think a nice lawn, some nice beach sand.
I knew you were going to say beach sand. Over here on this edge. Oh yeah, it's a good fish jumping right there. Over here on this edge, there's like stone stairs. So whoever built the pond, they built it so you could step down into the pond and go swimming. So like a nice beach area right there would be kind of nice too. They're just teasing us. The water is nice and clear. So far, everything seems to be holding up good. I'm liking that. Let's continue mowing down the road and see how it comes out. So far, I'm really liking this. This road has cleaned up so much over the years. It was pretty brushy, just like around the pond. So it's nice seeing it opened and grassed in. Well, the sun is out. It feels good. I'm loving how this road is coming out to be this year. It's a progress every year. It's a little bit better and better and better. And it's nice to see that the flail mower took a beating because this road before was pretty bad. It's a lot better now. So let's get under here and see how it is and if we've messed up any teeth. I wouldn't be surprised if we did 1 or 2, just coming back up and cleaning up the very edge. Let's see. Oh, we got one busted there. One busted there. I think that's it. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Another one right there. So we got 3 busted. We can replace those easy enough. I don't know why. Maybe I gotta get it riding back on that better. But I'm not sure if you see that or not. But one of us put one on backwards. I'll have to fix that when I get down below and replace the other ones. Yep. That ain't gonna cut very good that way, is it? All right, we'll mow our way back, and then we'll have to fix those teeth when we get back, and then we can mow further down. But it's coming out good, guys. I'm happy with it. Well, it's starting to cloud up. It's cooling off. I just checked the weather app. We got rain coming. So instead of putting new blades on the back where they're broken and changing over the one that's going the wrong way, we're just going to continue mowing because I want to get this done before the rain comes. All right, let's get back to the shop, tilt it up, let's see how much more damage we get. I'll probably have to order some more hammers. We didn't have that many left. Let's see what kind of damage we've done. So we have one, the backwards one, two, three, I don't know if it's 3 or 4. All right, that wasn't too bad. We only had 3 broken hammers. The rest of them are in fairly decent shape. I just ordered some more hammers to replace these ones with if I ever break any more, because I'm pretty sure we used up almost the rest of them, and it's no fun to not have what you need to replace them. So yeah, I'm feeling good about that. Gina told you guys we got some new chicks. Her sister hatched us out. I believe 17 more is what ended up hatching. Azalea still has not had the calf yet. So let's go check in on the chicks and I'll show them to you. Brutus, you got to stay out because, yeah, he likes the chicks too. We got them in here with the meat birds and they are doing really good. And the meat birds, the ones that we have left, have been doing awesome as well. So yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of chicks in a chicken tractor pretty soon. Not for you to play with, mister. I know. Between Brutus, the cats, and all the wild critters, everything wants to eat the chicks, so we gotta keep them safe. This is where we're gonna end this video. If Azalea has her baby before tonight, I'll come back into the video, but if not, this is where we're gonna end it. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. I'm glad we got the tractor all dialed in. We had issues with water in the fuel. That's taken care of. We had the ditch bang flail mower. Took it pretty rough last winter. I didn't realize that. That's all fixed. Did some good mowing today. We got to go to the auction. I didn't get to buy anything, unfortunately. I was hoping to come home with some new farm equipment, but it wouldn't have been worth it. So yeah, all in all, it was a good day, good couple of days. So this is where we're gonna end this video. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and we'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.